Welcome back to All Mother's Embrace in the Bannock land of Banner. Now the funniest thing is, on this day, the 7th of December, it is, well, not 7th of December, 7th of February, sorry, it is snowing out in the real world, in my home, in my town, and also in-game. So I'm getting double snowfall for the price of one. But that is not why we are here.
And one of these.
We are here to go and find the rail part. But first we have to go and do a few things. 1. We have to get that blue gleam from over there. 2. That pigment there. That blue gleam there. That there. And then work our way all the way back down to the Werak, to the Sakuli. And then we work all the way across here, finding out what that village or town, whatever it is. We work our way across that way, we complete this line of the mountains, and we move back here. We get that blue gleam, we kill off that control tower, then we move across this way, because we have to go up towards that hunting ground and complete a trial at the hunting ground. I'm wondering if that hunting ground counts towards any of the half suns though, because if it does, or towards the full suns. If I can get full suns, I'm at half full suns right now, so because if I get full suns there, I might. I'm not sure how many trials there's going to be. So where we have to go now is we have to go over here. Let's try and get as many pigments. Yeah, as many pigments, as much blue gleam as possible. Is that the side of a mountain? Whoa, 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 whoa. These mountains are patrolled by the frost corps. Damn, this is going to be a tricky one. And that frost claw I know is quick. Let's say I've been... Right. Can we get up the mountain? So they're all above me, so that's a good thing. I think. Yeah, man, how the heck am I going to get up the side of this mountain? Although that looks like an old road. And from what I can make out of this frozen conditions, there should be quite literally
Got one.
Buildings should not be standing. The blue gleam is up there. So how are we going to get up there. Unless I'm going to find a stupidly good way of getting up here, which is going to be weird.
Look out below!
Really? Could you say that any louder? Or do I actually have to go into the territory of this thing? There you are. What I don't want to do is go on. That thing is very, very quick. This way. Okay. Still got a ways to go. Because what I don't want to do is I do not really wish to peel that thing off. Trying to find a way up a mountainside that I don't think I can even get up. Oh, I can get up there. Just angle it at an angle and you get up here every time. Thing is, I'm not actually seeing any handholds or anything like that. Oh, that's where they are. Now this must be a stupid way of doing this, but
Might regret this.
yeah, you're not kidding. Thing is, I can see it, but I'm not actually seeing any other way to get in there. Although this might be good to get across. They're still above me, aren't they? Maybe? Maybe I'll just try and do this the hard route. Maybe I need to follow this road around. No, just try to get up onto that plateau right there. I can see the rappel point. But I'm not seeing any of the climbing points. I really don't want to peel off that frost claw. Of a frost claw. Yes, there is a bloody climbing point. How come I did not see that? That one was very, very well hidden. I knew there had to be a way up there. I can be an idiot sometimes, I really can. There we go. Blue gleam. Island.
Blue gleam. Or frozen machine fluid.
Yeah, well. I mean, from what I'm seeing, they only seem to be on the scrappers, which is... What, snap? No, it didn't. Should. I got enough now for a, for a new bow. Is that all of it? No, apparently there's still one more.
The Banuk might find this blue gleam stuff valuable.
That's 3. The Bannock Wanderers down there.
A quick way down.
3. What? Apparently I'm missing one. Should be here. Yeah, definitely not. Oh, please tell me one is not underground. I am not spotting this thing. Because that's a goat. Nope, I am not spotting that final one. Apparently there's one there. Could have swore I just saw something. No, I'm not actually seeing this final one. Not one bit. I've done that one. Maybe for a pound back then. No? Not even seeing it. Right, so I can't find that final one. I know this one's still there, but where it is, I have no idea. There's a wanderer over there. Just a random Bannock wanderer. Where'd he go? But there you are. Oh dear. This person got killed. Must have tried fighting that frost claw, which is a stupid idea, but yeah. I can't find that final blue gleam. Can't even see it. I'm sure it's up there somewhere, but we're not going to worry about that because we're going to pop back down to here. We're going to work our way around. Actually, pop back. Let's have a chat with Sakuli. And then what we can do from there is
Maria said to find her friend, the rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Bannock.
We hunt.
Yes, they do. Not this way. There's a new marker.
Yellowstone view. It's crawling with bandits.
Help me out, Nora, would you?
Oh, you.
What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. I finally met some Bannock keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Bannock hunters rolled in a few days ago. No provisions, junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. And you know me, Aloy. I'm sentimental. So I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago. And I'm starting to worry about them.
Okay. But these are hunters. I'm sure they're okay.
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about 2 things.
Uh-huh. What kind of deal was this, really?
Just what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
Okay, so it's clear they can't even harvest any parts.
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Bannock. That's shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The shamans slice them up. No shaman with these 3. Just 2 youngsters sniping at each other. And that big fella standing there smiling.
So if the Bannock don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these 3?
They weren't telling. But hammer to steel. It's not a happy story, whatever it is.
They're not Bannock. Because if from what you're saying, they have to have a shaman with them, that means they're not Bannock and they're out here scavenging off the Bannock land.
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. But I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Bannock territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
Don't worry, Bergrand, I will...
I'm not a
find
debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge, forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A scorcher claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a snap maw fang. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
Peace and harmony, my
Northeast.
friend.
So where the heck is that? That's the Bandit Camp. And anything northeast really is this settlement over here. What do we got? Where is that? Over here, near a control tower. And that's exactly where I'll be going anyway when I go towards getting that blue gleam, and over towards the settlement. I want to find out what's over there because that looks huge, whatever it is. Okay, so let's not try and jump.
I've
Trying to
hunted
find
near
a
the
special
frost
tool.
figures since I was young, and I've never seen the tall neck free. The cold keeps our hunters alert.
Ah, hello. Oh, I got a feeling you don't have anything I want.
None of the southern tribes rival the
Whoa.
North's hunters.
Children are fully geared up as well.
I've hunted for many years.
I've got enough of that bow that I wanted though. Storm Slinger. I mean, I've already got it, but it's that one I wanted. I've got enough blue gleam now. I'll replace my shadow hunter.
Stand
for now.
around and talk, or do we have responsibilities to attend to?
Yes, thank you. This thing I want to just be basically modify weapons. If I'm going to be out here, this thing's going to be my primary. Freeze, shock, and oh, hello. Nice. Ooh. I mean, she's already frost 19 on frost, so let's get the old electric up a little bit more. Yeah.
A hard truth best learned early. The songs of the least distinguished runners fade to silence and are never sung again.
So we're gonna that's maxed. Okay, that bow will be only used out here because I don't see the point of using it back in the the claim or in the north when the savage divide.
Really, this is a place where every need is met. No wonder the Cargers.
Sand near Sunfall is as thick as the snow in the cut. It's something to see.
Moonlight guide you.
Oh.
We whisper harvest songs as we take parts from the machines. In this way, they know we honor their deaths.
That's just told me quite a lot. They whisper to the animal parts as the animals they're actually being taken from. So they know they died honorably. That'll be our Bandit Shaman. That's cool then. Let's just quickly switch over to no way. Please tell me she's not up there.
Blue light will show us the way.
We remember Banukai,
She's up there.
when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small. It was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Banukai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light. When she woke, she knew which star to follow. She walked for many days and nights until she arrived at a temple built from sparkling ice. At the gates of the temple, she was met by the machines from her dream, who bowed to her as she entered. Inside, Banukai discovered the blue light bubbling from a hole in the snowy earth like a spring. "You bid me come," she said. "My people need aid. Will you provide it?" The machines whispered to Banukai. "We go where the light goes, for we are its chosen vessels. There is darkness in your heart. It cannot hold the light for long. Carry it to your people if you must, but the cost will be great." Banukai waded into the pool. The light reared like a nest of snakes and struck Banukai, piercing her skin, filling her up. Banukai did not scream, though she was in agony. Banukai did not collapse, though her limbs shook. She climbed from the pool and carried the light inside her. She marched toward home, and the machines marched behind her. As she walked, the light struggled to push its way out of her, but the machines were there to aid her. She sewed her body shut with their cables, patched herself with their metal, and kept the light within. When she arrived, the forces of the ravenous tribe had surrounded the camp. Although the light had left her with 1,000 wounds, Banukai charged. And because she held the light, the machines followed. The ravenous tribe killed many, but those in camp rushed to join the battle. They gathered pieces of the fallen machines and from them fashioned weapons. And it was with these that Banukai's people repaid the suffering the ravenous tribe had wrought upon them. When quiet descended, Banukai finally fell. The machines bowed their heads, and her Werak wept. The light she'd held within her drifted from her wounds and rose to the sky, and for just a moment, before life left her, Banukai knew the truth of the blue light, and she felt peace. We remember Banukai, the first to crawl from the cave beneath the world, who brought the machines to us. When we speak the name of our tribe, we remember her. And we will not forget.
Wow.
Stay out of our way, Outlander. We have enough worries.
We remember, Banukai, when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small. It was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember
That
the
sounds
ravenous tribe who delighted in sucking the marrow from
Oh,
where Banukai and her were.
listening to that, I had images in my head of inside the actual. I had an image in my head of when we were in.
When Sakuli's finished, you'll be able to see her painting from anywhere in Song's Edge.
No,
Pleasant
what was I
days.
saying? You too. What was I saying? Are you Sakuli? No, you're not.
The
As I was
Banuka
listening to
Song's
that,
Edge are our own words.
I
We
was
deserve
listening to
paint.
that, and all I could see was the inside of the cradle at Mother's heart. And that's
What
all
does
I
the
could
Outlander
see in my mind was
I'm looking for Skuli.
You found her. Come, come. Let's get it over with.
Hi. Sorry to intrude on your absolutely blisteringly beautiful view.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Araya said you could help me get the Werak's attention.
Araya works in strange ways, but I've drunk paint to survive in a blizzard, so I'm one to talk. I'll get you noticed, if you bring me the pigments I need to complete my work.
Okay, so you and Araya are friends. Sounds like very, very good for
Araya said you two were friends.
I paint about what I feel now, not the way things used to be. Araya understood. Most Banuk didn't. I would have been exiled if she hadn't had Aratak take me into their Werak.
Exiled? Why would you be exiled for? Can you tell me more about
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
So the other settlement I'm trying to get to is Banur. It's gotta be Banur. They're saying it's a big, big tribal settlement. That's gotta be Banur. These pigments. Aha. So she's the one where I go to trade in the pigments, okay. Stupid question. Where
These
do I find the
pigments you
I've
want.
already started.
Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
Okay. Understood on that. One was hidden away very, very well. These paintings.
The
tell me-
Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean? That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are a call to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are a call to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
Really? Okay.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward, but I'd reward you as well.
Okay, so what we have to do then is find all these colours and out in the world, so I'm going to have to do that. And that's where I'm trying to get to, the rail part. Okay, so we've had a chat with Sakuli. There's not really much more I can do there until I get them all, so let's pop over to that campfire and make our way across.
The Oseram that tried to kill our Sun King? Traitors. The whole tribe of them.
Yeah. Right. Well, we'll be going after all the blue gleam I can get.
A woman atop the Hunter's Lodge. Never thought I'd see that sunrise.
Oh, this is really close to the Torneg now. I mean, these guys are used to seeing Tornegs walking around.
The old man.
The Banu?
Sipping a brew
They're
at
not
work.
used to it. I weren't meant to jump over him.
They're scared.
That doesn't really do much damage to it. That's gonna be all that. Okay, electrical doesn't really do much.
That'll help.
The hell was that? Oh, that's done. Okay. Don't really need them. Okay, that was... That thing's good, but it's not as good. This thing's really good now. I'm being searched for. Oh, that does some stupid damage. Okay. This is really, really good. I really need that. Do I really need any of that one? Is there anything I really don't need anymore? Definitely need metal vessels, but I don't actually need this one. take a scrap of height. I haven't really got one for a while. There's only one blue gleam over here, so. It's that one. So now. We're going for that one. That animal figurine. Find the Barrack Hunters. Take out that. So yeah. That's what we're going to do this. Quick save, of course. Get on, boy. Let's go off that blue gleam. So I'm going to try and go over a mountainside.
Forget what warmth feels like out here.
There you are. A good place to get freeze water.
These will keep.
Fill the old medic. So next we are going after that. Problem is getting off. I could go after that blue gleam. If I go that way, pigment, that settlement up there, which I think is Banner. Yeah, let's go that way. Trail is down, isn't it? Whoa, what that last one? Actually, where did that last one? Whoa! Yeah. These things are not being controlled, so I just slap my own. Sit down. My conventional stop it. Sit down. Okay, so they take 4. I was not expecting that. Guys, next time you come up here, please don't knack me up. It caught me by surprise.
Finished.
I'm gonna need to chill. Sorry, my friend. I didn't mean to attack you. Next time you go up here hunting, please tell me. Get the damn pits out of me, didn't you? Yeesh. There's that. There's one of the control towers. Looks like it was being guarded by those bloody spider type things.
Whoa there!
The shaman.
I hear the
Hello,
whispers
Sean.
of the spirits in the machines, and I fear the things about which they whisper.
I know what you mean. Lots of tracks going up here, I see.
That'll help.
I'm hearing them. There they are. Great. Is this the only one? Hopefully it is. Alright, then we'll move over to that campsite there, and move over to there called Blue Glen. I'm not getting into a fight with these because I haven't got my flame arrows out right now. Although it looks like the I think I'm going to have to switch to that instead of that. That's going to come in handy for knocking things down. But we need all elements to take certain.
I dropped it!
You get it? That's my boy. Sit down.
For later.
Why is the ground shaking? Because that kind of worries me. I need that for something. I know I do. Echo shells are really, really good, so I think metal burn. I'll get rid of some of this. Okay. Stay there, boy.
A fistful of blue beams worth braving the cold.
Yep, definitely is. I love the currency from here though. So pigment, banner. But that means going down the mountain anyway, so I'm going to have to come down here. So we've got that control tower there, we've got 3 control towers on the way to what I'm guessing is banner. Go, boy. Good. So whichever way you go down this one. What was that? That sounded like a rock breaking. That is exactly what that sounded like to me, like a rock breaking. I did not like the sound that made it at all.
Burn soon enough.
Yes, if I'm thinking what's going to happen. It's getting dark again. Great. Stop. It's a lot. The heck did I hit? Control tower. It's going to be in here somewhere, isn't it? There we go.
Some kind of animal. A keepsake of the old ones.
Yep. What we got this time? Proud predatory animal. Inscribed 6 of 7. Looks like a wolf. Could be a fox, actually. And will tourists return? March 1st, 2045. Contact Marnie Jeffords. Jeffords could be. Mammoth Hot Springs. Wyoming? Roosevelt. Arch soars over the road to the north entrance of Yellowstone. Oh, so it's Yellowstone. Now I understand where we are. National Park. In the past heyday, more than 100,000 visitors each month pass below this arch on their way to visit such celebrated landmarks as the Giza, Old Faithful, the mighty Yellowstone River, and the vibrant Grand Prismatic Pools. Since President Ulysses S. Grant signed an act of dedication to create Yellowstone National Park in 1872, it has survived forest fires, world wars, and earthquakes to be enjoyed by nature lovers for more than 150 years. Until environmental concerns drove the entire world into chaos. And the Harts-Timor swarm. That did not help. In 2031, the federal government withdrew funding from the park and transferred ownership to the state of Wyoming, after which the rate of visitation slowed to a trickle. Old Faithful's dependable eruptions went unobserved. A Mammoth Hot Springs hotel, where guests once devoured bison meatballs, sat empty for years, blankly staring across an expanse of wilderness. The 30s saw several attempts to privatise the park. Many companies, including the powerful Faro Automated Solutions, made bids to purchase its land. After Faro's proposal was abruptly withdrawn in 2040, weakened federal protections on public parks were restored, coinciding with the easing of climate change through technological means. As the world claws back, so too will Yellowstone. As of next week, the park will be restored to the United States government, with Farrow Automated Solutions returning to finance the handoff, as well as providing funding for his yet unspecified new facilities. Tourism is already up in advance in these proceedings, and soon Mammoth Hot Springs Hotel and the park's walkways will bustle with life once again. We look forward to your data corrupted. So... this was one of the walkways into the park. Intriguing. Alright, so we've got to find these well, a control tower behind us and a control tower in front of us.